The vast, cold emptiness of space stretched before the massive alien diplomatic vessel as it approached Earth's orbital perimeter. Captain J. Park stood motionless, his dark eyes fixed on the holographic display tracking the incoming ship. The command center hummed with quiet tension, technicians and officers moving with practiced efficiency. Commander Vrel's transmission crackled through the communication systems, his alien voice dripping with condescension. "Humans," he began. "We come to establish preliminary contact and assess your technological capabilities." The alien's translator made his words sound mechanical, almost mocking. Admiral Hyun Kim shifted uncomfortably in his chair, his weathered hands gripping the edge of the control panel. He had spent decades preparing for this moment, a moment many believed would never come. The aliens had been monitoring Earth for decades, watching, waiting, and consistently underestimating humanity's potential. The alien ship was massive, easily 10 times the size of Earth's largest space stations. Its sleek metallic surface reflected starlight, creating an almost beautiful, yet intimidating silhouette against the darkness of space. Sensor arrays extended from its hull like mechanical tentacles, scanning and probing everything within range. "Incoming diplomatic transmission," a young lieutenant announced, her voice steady despite the historic nature of the moment. Vrel's holographic image materialized in the center of the command room. He was tall, with pale blue skin and multiple eye stalks that moved independently. His body was covered in intricate metallic armor that seemed to shimmer and change color with each movement. "Representatives of Earth," Vrel began, "we have studied your civilization. Your technological progress is rudimentary. Our Galactic Confederation wishes to offer guidance and potential integration into our advanced society." Captain Park's jaw tightened. The condescension was clear. Humans were being viewed as children incapable of understanding their own potential. Behind the scenes, in a hidden research facility deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, a team of scientists were monitoring the transmission. Dr. Seok Kwon, the lead quantum weapons engineer, watched with a knowing smile. The aliens had no idea what humanity had been developing in secret. The diplomatic vessel began its descent, its massive engines creating electromagnetic disturbances that rippled through Earth's upper atmosphere. Satellite systems flickered momentarily, a testament to the alien technology's raw power. Radar systems tracked every movement. Military personnel from multiple nations were on high alert, their fingers hovering close to defensive control systems. Years of preparation, countless simulations, and hidden technological developments had led to this moment. Commander Vrel continued his patronizing speech. "Your planet shows promise, but lacks the fundamental understanding of quantum mechanics and interstellar travel. We are here to provide guidance." Admiral Kim exchanged a subtle glance with Captain Park. They knew something the aliens didn't. Humanity's true potential was about to be revealed. The alien ship's landing sequence began, massive landing struts extending from its underbelly. Military bases around the world tracked its trajectory, advanced weapon systems powered but not openly displayed. Every movement was calculated, every sensor was active. In orbital facilities, scientists and military personnel watched with a mixture of anticipation and controlled tension. This was not just a diplomatic mission. This was a potential turning point in human history. Commander Vrel's final transmission before landing was particularly telling. "Prepare your leaders. The Galactic Confederation arrives with peaceful intentions and technological superiority." Little did the aliens know, humanity had been preparing for this moment for decades. Secret research programs, quantum weapon developments, and advanced technological innovations were about to change everything. As the alien ship touched down on a specially prepared landing zone in the Nevada desert, Captain J. Park allowed himself a small, knowing smile. The game was about to change, and the aliens had no idea what was coming. The first contact had begun, but this was far from a simple diplomatic meeting. This was the moment humanity would prove its worth to the universe. The desert wind kicked up around the massive alien vessel, dust swirling in complex patterns. Something extraordinary was about to unfold. and humanity was ready. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, a hidden research facility hummed with quiet intensity. Dr. Seok Kwon stood before a massive holographic display, his fingers dancing across complex quantum calculations. Surrounding him, a team of brilliant scientists worked in perfect synchronization, their eyes burning with determination. The facility was unlike any other research center on Earth. Funded through secret international collaborations, it represented humanity's most ambitious technological project. Quantum weapon development was no longer a distant dream. It was becoming a reality. "We're close," Dr. Kwon muttered, adjusting a microscopic quantum entanglement circuit. The device was smaller than a human hair but potentially more destructive than entire nuclear arsenals. Research team leader Yoongi Lee watched carefully, his hands clasped behind his back. They had spent years developing technology that could manipulate matter at its most fundamental level. The alien reconnaissance reports had been dismissed as primitive, but those reports would soon prove catastrophically wrong. A young researcher named Min brought up a holographic simulation. Complex mathematical patterns danced across the screen, showing how their quantum disruptor could theoretically deconstruct molecular structures across vast distances. What seemed like science fiction was becoming scientific fact. The quantum weapon prototype looked deceptively simple. A small black device, no larger than a smartphone, contained enough potential energy to neutralize entire spacecraft. Its core used quantum entanglement principles that most alien civilizations hadn't even theorized. Outside the research facility, the world continued its normal routine. Politicians argued, economies fluctuated, and most humans remained unaware of the technological revolution brewing beneath the ocean. Only a select few understood the magnitude of what was being developed. Dr. Kwon remembered the initial challenges. Early prototypes had failed spectacularly, causing massive energy surges that nearly destroyed the entire research facility. But each failure brought them closer to success. Humanity's ability to learn, adapt, and overcome was their greatest weapon. The quantum weapon worked on a principle both simple and complex. It could create quantum resonance fields that could potentially disassemble molecular structures across incredible distances. A single device could theoretically neutralize an entire fleet of spacecraft. Yoongi Lee initiated a low-power test. The device hummed, creating invisible quantum waves that passed through multiple layers of advanced protective shielding. Monitoring systems showed unprecedented energy patterns, something entirely new in human technological history. "We're ready for the next phase," Dr. Kwon announced, his voice calm but filled with intense concentration. The team had developed multiple weapon designs. Some were defensive, capable of creating quantum shields that could protect entire planetary systems. Others were pure offensive technology that could deconstruct matter at its most fundamental level. Computer simulations ran continuously. Each test revealed new possibilities, new potential applications. The quantum weapons were not just weapons. They were a complete reimagining of technological interaction with physical reality. International military representatives had been cautiously briefed. They understood that this technology could change everything. No existing defensive system could potentially counter what humanity was developing. A complex cooling system surrounded the quantum weapon prototypes. Extreme temperatures and precise energy management were crucial. One miscalculation could cause catastrophic results. The facility itself was a marvel of engineering. Built deep beneath the ocean, it was protected by multiple layers of advanced technological and physical defenses. Satellite systems and quantum communication networks ensured total secrecy. Dr. Kwon looked at the latest test results. The quantum disruptor had successfully deconstructed a molecular test structure from thousands of kilometers away. What seemed impossible was now possible. "They won't see us coming," Yoongi whispered, watching the holographic displays. The quantum weapons represented more than just a technological breakthrough. They were humanity's silent revolution, a technological leap that would redefine humanity's place in the universe. As the research continued, nobody in the facility spoke about the potential consequences. They were scientists and engineers, focused purely on pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Outside, the ocean waves crashed against rocky shores. Inside the hidden facility, humanity's most advanced technological project continued its quiet, relentless progress. The technological genesis was complete. The universe was about to change forever. The alien fleet approached Earth with calculated confidence. Commander Vrel believed their technological superiority was absolute. His massive battleship led a formation of 12 advanced warships, each equipped with weapons that had conquered hundreds of civilizations. Captain J. Park stood on the bridge of the Earth Defense Command Center. His hands remained steady, eyes locked on the incoming alien vessels. Lieutenant Yoon Choi worked beside him, her fingers dancing across quantum targeting systems. Incoming alien fleet, a radar technician announced. Estimated arrival in 17 minutes. The aliens had chosen a confrontation zone near Mars, believing it would give them strategic advantage. They wanted to demonstrate human weakness before a potential planetary invasion. Their first mistake was underestimating human technology. Dr. Xiaoquan's quantum weapons were prepared. Hidden satellite systems activated, quantum entanglement networks creating invisible targeting grids across space. Each weapon was precision-engineered, capable of molecular deconstruction at unprecedented scales. Weapon systems online, Lieutenant Choi reported. Her voice was calm, almost emotionless. Commander Vrel's communication channel opened. "Humans," he declared, "surrender is your only rational option. Our technological capabilities far exceed your understanding." Captain Park said nothing. Actions would speak louder than words. The first alien energy weapons fired massive plasma bursts cutting through space. They expected minimal resistance. Conventional Earth defense systems would typically crumble under such an assault. But these were not conventional defense systems. Quantum disruptor platforms activated. Invisible waves of quantum energy spread across space, targeting molecular structures of alien ships. The first battleship suddenly began to dissolve, its complex molecular bonds systematically breaking down. Commander Vrel's shock was immediate and total. "Impossible!" he screamed into the communication channel. His ship's defensive systems were considered the most advanced in the Galactic Confederation. They had never encountered technology that could penetrate their molecular shields. One by one, alien vessels started disintegrating, not through explosive destruction but through precise molecular deconstruction. Ships didn't explode, they simply came apart, turning into dispersing molecular clouds. Lieutenant Choi's targeting was surgical. Each quantum disruptor pulse was calculated with mathematical precision. Entire alien squadrons disappeared within minutes. Backup alien fleets tried counterattacks. Each attempt failed more spectacularly than the last. Human quantum technology transformed their most advanced weapons into useless energy signatures. Complete. Molecular disruption achieved, a computer system announced coldly. 12 advanced alien battleships became nothing more than scattered atomic debris. The entire engagement lasted less than 30 minutes. Commander Vrel's final transmission was a mixture of terror and disbelief. His communication dissolved mid-sentence. Along with his ship, Earth's first major space battle was over. And humanity had won without losing a single human life. Captain Park allowed himself a small smile. The aliens had come expecting an easy conquest. Instead, they found a technological nightmare beyond their comprehension. Communication channels across the Galactic Confederation would soon spread the news. Humanity was not a primitive species to be conquered. They were a technological force that could not be underestimated. Lieutenant Choi looked at Captain Park. No words were necessary. They both understood the magnitude of what had just happened. The quantum weapons had performed perfectly. Earth's first interstellar conflict had been decided not through traditional warfare, but through scientific innovation and technological superiority. As molecular debris from alien ships continued dispersing across the solar system, a new era of human potential had begun. The universe would never be the same. Humanity had arrived, and they were nothing like anyone expected. The Galactic Confederation's High Council chamber fell silent. Holographic displays showed the complete destruction of their most advanced battle fleet, obliterated by an unknown human technology. Representatives from multiple alien species stared in disbelief. "Impossible," muttered a senior council member, his tentacle-like appendages trembling. "Humans are a primitive species. They cannot have developed such technology." Diplomatic Representative Su Jin watched from Earth's observation station. She understood the psychological warfare happening light years away. Humanity's first impression would reshape galactic politics forever. Admiral Hyun Kim prepared the next phase. The initial victory was just the beginning. Humanity needed to demonstrate that their technological breakthrough was no accident. Intelligence reports flooded in. Human quantum weapons had not just destroyed alien ships. They had fundamentally altered how space warfare would be understood. Every known defensive system was now obsolete. The Galactic Confederation's emergency session lasted days. Representatives argued, analyzed, and tried to understand how a supposedly primitive species could develop such advanced technology. Their quantum disruption technology, one analyst explained, can deconstruct molecular structures across unprecedented distances. This is beyond our current scientific understanding. Earth's scientific teams continued developing new technologies. Each breakthrough was carefully monitored, each advancement calculated to demonstrate humanity's potential without revealing all their capabilities. Alien surveillance systems worked over time. They tracked human research facilities, quantum communication, networks, and technological development centers. But humans had become masters of misdirection. Su Jin prepared diplomatic communications. The message was clear but subtle. Humanity was not seeking conflict, but would defend itself with unprecedented technological capability. The economic implications were massive. Entire alien technological industries would need complete reconstruction. Defense contracts worth trillions would become worthless. The human quantum technology had created a total strategic revolution. Military strategists across multiple alien civilizations began reassessing human potential. What seemed like a simple planetary species was now a potential galactic threat. Dr. Seok Kwon continued weapon research. Each new prototype expanded the boundaries of quantum technology. Humanity was moving faster than anyone could predict. Alien communication networks buzzed with speculation. Some suggested immediate invasion. Others recommended diplomatic engagement. A few proposed complete isolation of human technological development. The Galactic Confederation's power structure was crumbling. Centuries of established technological superiority had been destroyed in a single confrontation. Representative councils debated endlessly. How could they respond to a species that could destroy their most advanced fleets with what seemed like minimal effort? Earth remained calm. No unnecessary provocations, no aggressive declarations. The quantum weapons had spoken louder than any diplomatic speech. Admiral Kim understood the psychological warfare. Showing restraint was as important as showing technological capability. Humanity would not be perceived as an aggressive species, but as a measured, technologically advanced civilization. Surveillance. Reports indicated panic among alien leadership. Their technological assumptions had been completely shattered. Humanity represented an unknown variable, the most dangerous thing in galactic politics. Quantum communication networks intercepted hundreds of alien diplomatic channels. Fear, confusion, and respect mixed in their communications. Humans were no longer seen as a potential conquest target. Su Jin prepared her next diplomatic move, a carefully crafted message that would further destabilize alien political structures while maintaining human credibility. The galactic landscape was changing. Humanity had become a new power, not through military conquest but through technological innovation. Dr. Kwan's research team continued working. They understood that this was just the beginning. Each breakthrough would reshape human potential. In the universe, alien civilizations would need to adapt. Humanity had just rewritten the rules of technological engagement. The recalibration had begun, and nobody knew exactly where it would end. Space itself seemed to hold its breath, waiting to see what humans would do next. The final confrontation was nothing like traditional warfare. Space itself became a battlefield of quantum possibilities. Captain J. Park watched from Earth's primary command station as human technology reshaped galactic dynamics. Alien fleets approached in what they believed would be a decisive battle. They had gathered every remaining advanced warship, convinced that sheer numbers would overcome human technological advantages. Dr. Seok Kwan's quantum weapon systems were ready. Thousands of quantum disruptor platforms waited silently, embedded in strategic orbital positions. Each device represented years of secret human research. The alien armada was massive, over 500 warships representing the combined military might of the Galactic Confederation. Their weapons had conquered countless civilizations. They expected total victory. They were wrong. As the first alien ships entered targeting range, human quantum systems activated. Instead of traditional weapon responses, something entirely different happened. Molecular structures began breaking down, systematically, not through explosive destruction, but through precise quantum deconstruction. Ships didn't explode, they simply dissolved. Lieutenant Yoon Choi managed targeting systems with surgical precision. Her fingers moved across holographic displays, transforming entire alien battle formations into molecular dust. Each movement was calculated, each quantum pulse perfectly timed. Alien communication channels erupted in panic. Commander after commander watched helplessly as their most advanced technological achievements became cosmic debris. Their defensive systems, considered invincible for centuries, proved completely ineffective. The battle lasted less than 45 minutes. 500 advanced warships became nothing more than dispersing atomic clouds. No human lives were lost. No traditional weapons were fired. Diplomatic Representative Su Jin watched the proceedings with calm determination. This was more than a military victory. This was a fundamental redefinition of technological potential. The Galactic Confederation's leadership realized their complete defeat. Their technological superiority, built over thousands of years, had been dismantled by a species they had previously considered primitive. Surrender negotiations happened quickly. The alien delegation arrived with total submission. Their technological assumptions had been completely destroyed. Humanity represents an unprecedented technological force, their lead representative admitted. The words were both a surrender and a recognition of human potential. Dr. Kwan understood this was just the beginning. Human quantum technology could reshape entire civilizations, solve complex scientific challenges, and potentially revolutionize space exploration. Captain Park received the official surrender documents. No dramatic speeches were needed. Their technological achievement spoke louder than any words. Alien civilizations would spend decades trying to understand human quantum technology. Research teams would analyze every possible angle, attempting to comprehend how a supposedly young species could develop such advanced capabilities. The quantum weapons were more than military technology. They represented a complete reimagining of scientific potential. Molecular manipulation, energy distribution, and technological integration reached unprecedented levels. Earth's scientific community celebrated quietly. Years of secret research, countless failed prototypes, and relentless innovation had produced something extraordinary. Admiral Hyun Kim reviewed the strategic implications. Humanity was no longer just a planetary civilization. They had become a genuine galactic power. The surrender agreement included technological exchange protocols, but everyone understood the reality. Humans would be sharing only what they chose to share. Their most advanced technologies would remain secret. Alien economic systems would need complete reconstruction. Defense industries would collapse. Entire technological paradigms would be rewritten. As cosmic dust from the defeated alien fleet continued dispersing, a new chapter in human history began. No longer would humanity be considered a young, inexperienced species. They had arrived, decisively, completely. The universe would never be the same. Humanity's ascension was complete.